Good morning. So it's the morning of the anatomy class and I woke up early, so I look a little tired. I woke up early and I'm going for a run before everything kicks off, and then I'll be going to the anatomy class. Something that I did last night was I went to the grocery store, got a bunch of food, and I started meal prepping. So I have all of my meals, at least for lunches, taken care of, and then I'll figure out dinner. But I got another meal prep idea that I could cook up tonight, honestly, and have it ready for dinners for the rest of the week, so that I have 2 meals going on. But that's something that in vet school I want to practice doing, so that I'm on top of it, because I know that when life gets hectic and like you have to study all the time, finding time to cook and just all that might seem overwhelming. Maybe not to other people, but to me, because I might be a studyaholic sometimes. But just doing that is seeming to help, and we'll see how it goes during this anatomy class of having meal prepping. But so far I really enjoyed it. So some emotions that I was feeling when we drove up to the vet school is, this is actually starting. Like, this is basically my first day, and there's so much, and we're gonna walk in there, and what are they gonna expect from us? And it was just a lot of emotions of thinking through things, and a little bit of nervousness of like what to do, how to prepare. And then like when we got in there, I was like, oh my gosh, do I use good notes or do I use Notability? Like simple, just nervous moments. But once I got in there and once the people started talking, 1, they were super welcoming, and 2, it was like, I am so glad that I signed up for this workshop, because this is giving me an experience of transitioning to vet school that it's trying to get me. This is giving me the experience of transitioning to vet school with a small group, a small teacher faculty moment, so then I can ease my way in. And by the end of these 2 weeks, I'm gonna have my routine semi down of just trying to figure things out, whether it's at home or it's in the anatomy lab. And then also when it comes to orientation, by the time I get to orientation, I will have been there for like 3 weeks at that point, so I can like figure things out, and it's less anxiety than what the first day was going to hold. So I'm very thankful that I did that just for that purpose, as well as the other purpose of how much this class is going to help me, and also I can use it to help my other classmates, teach them the bones and teach them the basis of things, because I mean, we're not getting graded right now. Like, now's the time to learn in a comfortable environment. So I'm enjoying it. Why does she do that? You need to get down. Go away. Okay. So it is anatomy lab day 2, and we're going to be getting our first dogs to work with to just fully examine them and figure out the muscles and just overall what it's going to be like. We also have our first oral exam today, and then we have to start studying for Friday, which is our first mock anatomy exam. So that's going to be pretty intense. So it is day 3 of the anatomy workshop, and it's been so much fun. The students that are helping us through the workshop have been just really awesome, and they answer all of our questions. Sorry, my dog's barking. Hey. What's the matter? Well, they've been good at answering all of our questions and just being helpful, especially with answering our questions for the upcoming semester and giving us some tips and tricks on how to handle things. But we actually have a mock test type thing that's on Friday, and so like he's given us examples on what to study and stuff of the dog muscular system and the dog bone system. And so I'm just reviewing that from the textbook and then making my own drawings to help me remember it, because that's since it's the summer program and I have a little bit more of time, just, I don't know, having fun with it so that I can better understand it for this upcoming semester. So I thought that you guys could come along and study with me basically for a little bit, or at least watch me study. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So far, I know some of the bone stuff, basically have the scapula down, but there's little things that I just don't remember the name of. And then something that I want to work on is knowing the extrinsic muscular, I think that's what it's called, extrinsic muscular system, and then know the intrinsic muscular system of the dog, just know that stronger. And so I'm working on understanding those, and I'll probably make drawings for myself on that just so I can lay the foundation for this coming semester. And, you know, just for fun, so I can enjoy it like that. But just some things that I'm going to be working on studying. And I've heard that as vet students, you should be studying the cranial nerves now. And so I might start on those too. But just having fun with it. This is a little off topic, but if you're making iced coffee, highly recommend brown sugar instead of white sugar, and then put the sugar in when the coffee's all hot if you're making your own coffee. And then it's just this wonderful mixture. Also, I don't know if that school is already getting to me and if I sound dramatic and I just have no idea what I'm talking about, but today just wasn't a good day. And I know that that's gonna happen, and there's gonna be like way worse days, and I probably sound like I just have no idea what I'm talking about because the semester hasn't even started, which I know that. So all of you like second year people or anyone that is watching this, bear with me. It's been an off day, and in anatomy lab today, it was just like, I felt blah, didn't want to do anything, didn't want to deal with anything. And then I came home and I was trying to take a nap. It did not work, which is why it is 7:42 and I'm having coffee. But I really wanted coffee like all day today. So I'm treating myself, and I need to study because we have this whole worksheet that needs to be studied and done because we have a quiz tomorrow. So, I don't know, just trying to share a day in the life, I guess, of going through the anatomy workshop, and I'm tired. On a more serious note about this anatomy workshop, overall, it has been a fantastic experience, and I am so glad that I am doing this over the summer. So if you are an incoming Auburn student and you're just trying to like test the waters on how it is, or if you should do the anatomy workshop, highly recommend, because the experience that I am getting during this workshop is amazing. And the little worksheets and pop quizzes that I'm given that I am studying are all like, they're not graded, but they are graded. It's like self-grading, so it's just like giving you a way to test the waters on what your knowledge is and just figuring life out, basically coming into vet school and stuff like that. So it's been an awesome experience. My only issue is the fact that I finished undergrad in May, so I'm not really like wanting to get back into the school brain, and then just navigating the whole going to class from 9 to 3:30, that's been hard. But then, I mean, when classes start, we'll be in classes from 8 to 5, and it only gets more busier as the semester goes on. So it's like just trying to get back into the swing of things and a more intense swing of things. And I don't know, it's a learning process, but I'm taking you guys along with me so then you guys can experience it. But if you are an incoming Auburn student, highly recommend the anatomy class. Hey guys, so it's the last day of the anatomy workshop, and so I woke up early to get an early breakfast and then just review some of the nerves and arteries and veins that we discussed on Tuesday, and they'll be on the exam, so I'm just making sure I know which one and just a general idea of where they're at. But overall, I just wanted to talk about how this anatomy workshop has been and how I just really appreciated that I did it over the summer. And if you have any questions about it or any other opinions of mine of the workshop, then I'd be glad to share. But overall, it was a fantastic experience, and I look forward to starting the vet school year in August. Bye!